modes of thought. Um, I have to admit, I found it very difficult to make much musical sense out of this one. It's not my favourite by any stretch, but the harp arpeggio that it demonstrates um, is worth working on. So even if you only do the first bar, uh, that would be be worthwhile. Um, okay, the harp arpeggio. Let's break it up. So let's take the chord in the first bar. Um, we could break it up like this. So we have that annular finger starting on the annular finger and starting with a sweep back towards the bass and ending with the thumb. Let's get that first. Make sure that that's secure. The next step would be to start with to kind of add in the three notes previous to that, the thumb, index, middle. So we haven't got the thumb yet sweeping across the strings. The thumb is going to start on string 4, and we have an upward arpeggio PIMA, and followed by the annular coming, sweeping backwards and ending with the thumb on 6. That's actually easier to do than the full arpeggio, the full harp arpeggio. But having got that, now what you need to do is get the index, middle and annular planted ready, and just practice the thumb sweeping across the bottom 3 strings. You want to get that without pushing down with the hand, or kind of gripping the top strings with the fingers like that. Keep the fingers relaxed on the strings, the index, middle, and annular, and allow the thumb to just work on that until you can do that. So the I, M, and A are planted on the top 3 strings, but they're quite relaxed. They're not pushing hard into the strings or anything. You can perhaps add the index finger next, add the middle, and add the annular, and then do the whole arpeggio. Okay, the arpeggio, that process is identical for all 6 of the harp arpeggios in this study. The other thing is to try to make sure that you get a good connection between the lone bass note in every alternate bar and the next harp arpeggio, so we don't get a hiatus. So we've got the 3rd finger on that C in bar 2. Sorry, it's C sharp. And as it comes back to the C natural for the next one, we want to make sure that there's not a pause like that before we start. So okay, now there's a little trick we can use in the next one. You could actually play that C natural in the very last bar on the first line with the 4th finger, but let's play it with the 3rd finger as written, which would be kind of logical considering the harp arpeggio, because that's what that's what the finger that's on the C already. There's a little trick we can do we can actually swap to the 4th finger without letting go of the sound. It takes a little bit of practice. We can swap to and fro so you can get play that C natural, swap to the 4th finger, and then you can get the other fingers in place for the arpeggio in bar 5. The only other thing to say is, bar 10 Bar 9, we have this first and second fingers on the C and the E. And now I'm sure that what is intended for the C in the next bar is for it to be played here, but it means that there's quite a movement of the whole hand right up to the 7th position to get in place for the next harp arpeggio, which is going to produce a hiatus. So my suggestion is that you could play that C natural at fret 8 with the second finger, but fret 8 on string 6. That will give you something like, and then you can get the other fingers in place and, oh, sorry, not quite there. Get the final harp arpeggio. Of course, doing that means that you have to let go of the chord in bar 9, but there's such a long gap between the end of the harp arpeggio and the C in bar 10 that I don't think that would be an issue. You know, we have 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then either way is compromise, really. So either way has something that perhaps doesn't quite work as well. But yeah, it's a suggestion there. Okay, I think that's all on that one.